voice that's coming up from the top now, right above us. That one. That one. It's like tip and then tip. That one. It's very low, like it doesn't have a specific melody. It's just, so it's like zips and zits. This one, yeah. So that is the one that we've heard, the one with the strongest beak, which is a hawfinch. Cocothraustes. And it's actually, that is its song, I believe. You know, it doesn't have a, it doesn't have a melody or a classic song like Yellowhammer or, a blackbird or something. It's just, this is its thing, And that is a hawfinch, and we've heard it very loud and clear now, which is great. And I'm picking up the pace a little bit because Drake ran ahead, of course, right straight to the feeder. Oh no, he's fine. He's just sniffing something out there. And yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to start with, we have a beautiful morning, but we kind of don't. It's okay. It's foggy, It's like 2 degrees, pretty cold. And I'd say classic sort of February morning, although it's March already, but it kind of feels like February now. And it's very foggy, very wet, not wet, but very humid, that's the word, yeah. Sorry, I woke up like 10 minutes ago, and I'm still kind of like sort of, we have this saying in Czech, is it like you feel like a mouse that's been dug out of its hole, So you're all like, what the hell happened, So I'm still kind of like that. My mind doesn't work at full speed yet. But yeah, it's a very humid, foggy morning, and you got some song thrush coming up from my left. Still the same one, I believe, it just sings from a different tree, but pretty much the same corner still. So it's most likely gonna nest somewhere around here. And one little thing while I'm talking about song thrush nesting is, I believe Drake might have found something. Hold on. This is usually the spot they dump the entrails. You got something, buddy? Of course. What the hell is that? The hell is that? There's something. There is Jesus Christ. There is what is that? Is that I don't think I have to say that. I don't have my glasses with me. I guess this goes without saying, but Drake sniffed out something, and this is usually a spot I find dump either entrails or, see that? What the hell? Is that a rooster? Or is that a goose? What in the Lord? And it's usually in this spot, I believe that's the gamekeepers doing. Hold on. Breaking out. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that is a goose, I think. Hold on, let me see it. It's a goose. That is okay. That is weird. So someone has come through here. I don't really see footsteps, but yeah. I don't think he could have escaped and died here. I very much doubt that, to be honest. And that is definitely a goose, yeah. Whew, okay. That's unexpected. Fine, to be honest. Yeah, usually in this place I used to find entrails of, like, I don't know what, to be honest, a boar maybe, but like giant pile of entrails. But this is new. Yeah, this is I mean new in terms of like it's been dumped here, I don't know, yesterday maybe, but also new in a way that I've never found anything like that here, or anywhere else, to be honest. And I think they're dumping it for, I mean, I guess their intent is to dump it for like a fox or something, you know. And I guess bird makes kind of sense, you know. I mean, I don't know if it died. I assume, I don't think they just out of kind. Draco. I'm just gonna call Drake. Kind of lost track. Oh, there he is. Good boy. I don't think they dumped it there out of kindness of their heart, you know, like, oh, let's give our neighbor fox a gift of, you know, friendship and kindness, and let's get one of our geese and, you know, and put it in there so we can show how much we appreciate foxes. Yeah, I don't think that was the case, you know. So I suppose it died, likely. Not sure out of which cause. And they took it and put it here. And you know what? This kind of all ties together, because I found out that this forest, you know, the forest that most likely is, this forest, the part where the feeder is owned by a person I know, actually. I know where they live. You know, it sounds like I know where they live. Yeah, I mean, I do know where they live, and you can find it. I mean, it's a free information that you can find on the cadastral map, you know. So I found out where they live, just out of curiosity, you know. I found where they live. I know who they are, you know. I've seen them. We talked, like, not talked, but like, well, we greeted each other. And they have a lot of animals. They have pigs, they have geese, they have lots of chickens and roosters and, you know, God knows what else. But they do have a lot of geese, like, and that's one of the few people in this village that do have geese that I know of. And they are also, I believe, they are also gamekeepers, you know. At least the husband, you know, whatever. But like, I'm almost certain that he's a gamekeeper. And now it ties together, because that proved it, because that geese is theirs, you know, that is left in there. So yeah, my theory is correct, you know. It's their geese, it's their goose, and he's the gamekeeper. He's the one who's been dumping. And also, damn, now so those entrails, maybe when they do, but hold on, you usually use entrails for all sorts of stuff, so that doesn't make sense that they would kill a pig and dump the entrails there, you know, because you do use, well, maybe, you know, all of it, because it was mostly like intestines but you do use, I think you do use like a stomach for the soup and all that. So I don't know. I'm not sure if that was the case, but definitely that goose is theirs, you know. So what I was gonna say is that, yes, my theory is really, truly correct, and that is their forest, you know. He is the gamekeeper, and now that goose there, dumped goose, proved, yeah, that is the guy, you know. And I'm sure, like, I mean, it's not just like him, like, I'm sure he's, you know, working with several different gamekeepers, but they're all the people that, as I said, they're the people that live in this village or the next village, you know, and they're, you know, neighbors. They know each other, you know. I probably know them, and not probably, I now realize that I do know them, you know. Definitely that that guy with the animals that I talked about. Not that we know each other. I don't know what is his name. I don't recall from the map, but I haven't been like, yeah, my name was, you know, blah, 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 you know, and nice to meet you. Well, we haven't done that, but you know, we greet each other friendly, kinda, and so yeah, that explains it. The mystery unravels. The story of weird feeders unravels. Yeah, you know, so that's the thing. That's what I was talking about, you know. If I would be a random visitor, you know, I wouldn't shy away from putting out an anonymous tip or whatever, you know, and like anonymous report that like something is not right with those feeders, you know. But like, if it's the people that live right around the corner, you know, it's like, yeah. I mean, I talked about that in another video, but we're hearing some drumming. Not anymore. Anyway, but see, that's really cool going out with Drake. He's very, and I guess a lot of dogs are, but he's got a very especially sensitive snout, you know, like he's got a very acute sense of acute sense of smell. But again, I know a lot of dogs, like most of dogs have, or all of dogs have, but I feel like he's got a specific knack for it, you know, and he's really very sort of like almost like a tracking dog, you know. He's a mixed breed, but he does have some sort of a strong tracking instinct, you know, and he does sniff out a lot of things, and you wouldn't believe what I found thanks to him, you know, like all those things that I would totally pass, never notice, you know, and he sniffs them out, and I can see he's like acting like not suspiciously, but something piqued his interest. So I go investigate and find something like this, you know, or I'm saying gotta watch that. Or there was this one time when we were walking and he sniffed out, there was a large tire track from a tractor, and inside was a hidden fox, and he sniffed the fox out, and I went there and was there, and I saw the fox. It was alive and well. It was just hiding in there, and Drake was keeping his distance, and Jake was keeping his distance, and I saw the fox from half a meter away. It was amazing. I was like, damn, I wish I had a camera or photo, you know. That was one of those moments. And we found loads of antlers and things I would never ever, you know, notice, even with my quite good sense of good sense of you know, I also get a knack for like little details and things that I'm finding out and discovering out there. But I don't have that smell part in there, you know, so some things that are out of my sight, I just can't see, you know, or some things that are simply hidden in grass, in the leaves and all that, and he can find that. So, you know, going out with him brings out a lot of, you know, discovered sort of things and unique sort of sights and unique experiences, you know. So that's pretty cool. And there was one of them, you know, I don't think I would notice that goose, you know, lying in there. I don't think so. Maybe, you know, and after a week of walking around, I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, I was talking, and there was a lot of you know, moments when I digressed. But before we found that goose, I was talking about nests and song thrush, you know, because it's like singing still from the same part, and it's gonna nest there. So that got me an idea to talk about the nest and how they look like. And song thrush is one of those songbirds that which you find their nest, you're gonna know it's a song thrush. You know, it's got one of the most specific and unique nests out of those, you know, common songbirds. And it looks in a way that it's a classic bowl-shaped nest with, you know, the grass lining and I don't know, like a mossy thing and like whatever they put there to build the base, the usual classic songbird stuff, you know, little twigs and all that. But the lining, the inside lining, is lined with mud. You know, it's really like a sort of a pottery act, sort of, you know, like they really line the inside of the nest, the inside of the bowl, with a mud. So there's like a layer of mud inside, which is like very neatly smoothed out, you know, and that's their nest. So if you're gonna find a nest that's got a mud lining from the inside, that is a song thrush, you know. So some cool fact about birds' nests. And there are a couple of other nests that if you find them or see them, you can say, oh yeah, that is a nest of, I don't know, a magpie, for instance. And we're definitely covered that as well in some of the videos. But one of those very specific ones, and the bird we're hearing quite often nowadays, is a song thrush, and their nest is very, very specific, you know, one of the most specific and unique nests out there. And if you're gonna find it either on the ground or somewhere close where you can see it, you're gonna know, oh, that is a song thrush nest. And they also have a very specific colored eggs, which also, if you can find their shells, you're gonna instantly know, okay, that is a song thrush. And we're definitely gonna talk about that in some other video as well, because there's gonna be a season when there's gonna be a lot of eggshells on the ground. So we're gonna definitely pick them up, inspect them, and we're going to talk about how to recognize and identify various species based on their eggshells. It's going to be a whole episode of its own for sure. And I also wanted to talk about one thing, and that is, I wanted to, I wanted to start with that, but then I was like, nah, I wanted to, you know, I wanted to start with that I would like to say we've got a beautiful morning, but it's actually not as beautiful or something like that. But I also had in my mind that I wanted to say that I didn't, what do you say, not alert you, but I didn't notify. I didn't mention in the previous video I'm not going to make any entry on Sunday. And yeah, I switched, swapped, no. Switch, swap. No, what is the word? I skipped. Yeah, see, so it is starting on S. Jesus Christ. My mind is really scrambled after waking up so early. But anyway, Jesus Christ, I can't really form a sentence. Hold on. So I skipped Sunday because I realized I wouldn't have time to capture a video. Because I had a lot of, wow, look at this. Okay, I digress again, but look at this beautiful web, how it's lined up with the droplets of the fog. Man, that is a work of art. Look at that, and look at the placement. Look at the twig here. It's like a frame, beautiful frame for a beautiful work of art. Yeah, that is something. Love it. Yeah, that's beautiful about foggy weather, you know, and this like kind of misty or humid weather, is that it uncovers all the webs, you know, that there are out there in the nature, and they're kind of, usually they're like invisible and sort of like an invisible ghost, and with the fog they appear, you know, they sort of materialize all of a sudden for us to see. And that actually inspired me about a year and a bit back to write a poem. I can I think I can find it somewhere probably, so I can maybe read it to you at some point. But it really inspired me because it's such an amazing thing. It's like an invisible, beautiful work of art that you normally can't see. And then when there is a mist and fog, all of a sudden it's everywhere and you can see it, how many webs are hidden everywhere pretty much, you know? They're everywhere around you, but you can normally see them. And when it's mist, they're boom, they're all there, laid bare in their beautiful patterns. And it's really incredible. Such a small little critter, such a small little creature can make something so elaborate, so perfect, really, you know? It is perfect. And you can see a lot of small little webs all around here. It's just beautiful, you know? And that really does look like a sort of like a ghosty substance, like a ghost. I don't know, it's just mysterious, you know, sort of, it feels to me, and unique and otherworldly, you know? See all those webs? Like, oh, there's one over there. So yeah, that actually inspired me to write a poem. So I might recite it at some point if I find it. I don't recall when I saved it. If I saved it, I hope I did. But yeah, I digressed again. What I wanted to say is that I skipped Sunday. Skipped is the right word. Skipped Sunday because I had a lot of work on the garden, and I knew I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't have time to edit the video and all that. So I just skipped it. And frankly, nothing very eventful happened yesterday. So, you know, nothing to be missed on yesterday's walk. So yeah, that was just a little update. And now I'm back on capturing every day as usual. So, yep, I'm gonna sign off now.